Morning.
Hello, you.
Welcome to...
Well, it's a new vlog, obviously, but it's a confusing one because in the real world, when this comes out, we only just got back from Center Parcs yesterday, but when we were filming this, that's not happening till a week tomorrow, so we're having to do this in advance. Anyway, yeah, so morning.
Happy Sunday. That's all I was looking for.
Oh, you know me. Why give one-word answers when I can give 52?
We had a lovely evening, didn't we? We sat and watched Love and Monsters. It's a great film.
Which we would have told you about at the end of last episode. Yeah. Loved it. And there's going to be a number 2.
They reckon there will be. It's not announced yet.
We didn't realise it was released for the
general public
back in October 2020, and then it was pay-per-view, and then it was on Netflix. That explains some of the high-quality special effects.
You're like, this is well good for Netflix, like, film.
Yeah, not schlocky at all. Loved it. And then it reminded us that Michael Rooker, who is in it, you may recognise him from... He's in Guardians of the Galaxy, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, actually. I forgot he was in that.
And he was in the early series of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And he was a real horrible character.
Wow.
But we met him in 2015. We went to San Diego for San Diego ComicCon. We did. And at the same time, there was a Walker Stalker Con. So a Walking Dead convention at the same time.
In the...
baseball stadium.
That's the one.
Yeah, that was very underwhelming, the Walker Stalker thing, because there's only a few stalls and just a few people. So we had the option of meeting him. So we did. We lined up in the queue.
Yeah.
And I was terrified because, I mean, I don't like meeting people at the best of times, especially famous people, and also thinking he's going to be a really horrible person. He was an absolute gent. Completely unlike his character in The Walking Dead and anything else. We were waiting in the queue, and I remember there was some women in front of us, and he was all, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, please, thank you. Complete southern hospitality. And then he met us, shook our hands.
And he was like, what are you doing here? Get out. No, he wasn't.
He was an absolute gentleman.
Yeah,
it just goes to show that, it's called acting for a reason. And here's the photo that we had with him. And at that point, you can tell I hadn't learnt the lesson. Don't stand sideways on for a photo.
I think that's the year we learned.
But yeah, it was an absolute gentleman.
We also met Hershel at that convention, didn't we?
Oh, Scott.
I can't remember his surname. He's since passed away, hasn't he?
The guy in The Walking Dead, Hershel, Dr. Scott, sorry, can't remember his second name. That's awful, isn't it? Yes, we met him. David's going to Google. And we had some photos done. Yeah, photos in here. And we had a limited release Funko, obviously, like a few Funkos, which was Hershel with his leg amputated. Spoiler, sorry. If you're not seeing Walking Dead by now, you probably won't. And he signed the box of it as well.
Scott Wilson. Oh, bless him.
Yeah, that was a lovely day. Yeah, Michael Rooker. I always remember he was such a gentleman.
Yeah, he was.
I've loved him in everything since then because I'm like, oh, you're such a nice man.
That same year, didn't we also meet the Green Arrow guy? Was that the same year?
I'm not sure why you're bringing that up.
Oh, because that's the best photo ever. You stop talking. Why have you stopped talking?
I think you mean Stephen Amell.
That's it.
Stephen Amell.
Handsome.
It's a really ugly man. It's the ugliest man on the planet who's in Arrow. He was also there. We met him and we had a photo. I learned the one big lesson I learned from that is never wear white if you're a certain size because you look like a iceberg. So here's the photo of me and the wonderful Stephen Amell.
Put mine in as well. I quite like my photo.
And then ever since then, I've used this crop version. He was very lovely man. He was a very lovely man. It was so hot at San Diego that year when I put my arm around and I'm like, I've got Stephen Amell's sweat on my hand. Since then, I've put it in a test tube and I'm going to clone him at some point.
So he was doing a panel, and then after the panel, he said he'd do a photo for so much money per photo. You had to have money in your hand, and it all went to charity, didn't it? It was really cool.
Yeah, and that sounds like he's fleecing people. Zachary Levi, who plays Eugene in Tangled, Flynn Rider, who was also in Chuck, he at Comic-Con every year set up this side little event where he would raise money for Smile charity for kids who've got cleft palates and mouth issues in developing countries. You could buy a ticket and all proceeds went to that. And the people that he had on his panel, one of which was Stephen Amell, who we saw, lovely Stephen Amell, he was doing give us $10. The $10 goes to charity. You can have a photo. So he wasn't fleecing people for.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
So we both queued up in the very hot heat, and I had that awful photo of Stephen Amell. I was so excited beforehand and so disappointed afterwards.
He did hundreds, didn't he? He was so good. He was just like...
I wanted to go back round again.
Yeah.
What? That? No.
Oh.
Crop it.
And then in the street, I don't know if it was the same year, but in the street you met the kid from Modern Family.
Yes, he really didn't want his photo taken. Did I get a photo with him? Must have.
You
Must.
did.
If we ever put it in here, yeah, he didn't. He was just walking with his friends, and I'm like, I'm never going to get this opportunity again.
No.
And I'm like, excuse me, can I have a photo? I've come all the way from London, and he was like, oh. And he did. So I mean, it must be quite frustrating when you're just out trying to do your normal business and people stopping you.
We were those people.
And also, I remember there was people doing cosplay at Comic-Con, and there was the guy who had do helmet on his head, and he'd fashioned it, and this is what the photo was.
This was the first year we ever went to Comic-Con, and we walked into the hall, and I think this was one of the first people we ever saw in the hall. And he was dressed like that. Bless him.
He'd cut a watermelon and made it into a helmet.
He was so happy with himself.
I was happy that I had a photo of him. I'm like, that man's going to get followed by bees and flies for the whole day, because it's like that must stink.
Oh, I'd really like to do Comic-Con again one day.
I'd like to go and see my parents one day, but I mean, until this world opens up,
there's a bit of a hierarchy of need.
Yeah,
That was a bit of a sidetrack, wasn't it?
No, I also remembered the other week we talked about, have you got any bad paparazzi or sneaky secret squirrel photos of anyone famous? Because I had my Chris O'Dowd on the bus and Charlie Condu, not Fondue, in the line in front of us at Eurostar. And yes, you sent some through. Jay and Sandy Greer, a number of years ago, hello there, my dear. A number of years ago, were staying in Kennebunkport in Maine, and they took this photo.
Who's that?
Former president, or president at the time, George W.H. Bush. I can never get my lips around Bush, so I'm having a little bit of stumbling over the George H. Bush.
Get your trimmers out.
Yeah, back in the day, it was proper old school photo.
I love that.
That's still quite good getting that picture, all things considered. Whereas, got to get out your bag, got to power it up. Yeah, that's good. So, former president, that's a good one. Love that. Tess Sampson was on the Tube in 2018, and she took this photo.
Who's that?
No, not Boris. It's
Brucey.
No, it's Hugh Grant.
Oh.
It's Hugh on the Tube. Hugh on the Tube. And then he acknowledged her. Yeah, Tess said when he was getting off, they had a little exchange and he gave a little smile and a nod. And there's a picture as he walked away on the platform.
Oh, it's just like Love Actually.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Leslie Bancroft was
yeah.
at the BTCC Championship at Brands Hatch in 2019.
Who did she see? Oh, give you a clue.
Are you humming as you milk a cow?
I think Luke from Cheers Ears might like this one.
Look, here he is.
It's good though, Louis. Lewis Hamilton.
Louis Spence. No, it's Lewis Hamilton. You're right. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton.
Or his motorcycle, whatever he
Motorcycle. Oh, awkward.
Who's next?
Lydia C.
Hi, Lydia.
She was trying to find photos of Justin Timberlake at Universal. However, she couldn't, so she came up with this.
Oh, it's countryside.
It's the back of someone's head, but look, Tim Henman playing tennis in the distance. There, squint everyone. There he is. That's Tim. Tim Henman.
Good old Tim.
Trina was off to a gig in Cambridge. It was a country... What was that? You doing your hair?
Me dancing.
Oh. It was a country gig, and she took this photo. Who do you think it is?
Oh, that's Brett.
Well, because you read the email. I know you know who it is. This is...
My good old mate.
Brett Eldridge.
Yeah, country singer. He's a good country singer as well.
That's him in his yellow coat. And interestingly, I love the fact that Trina sent me a photo that someone else took of him in that coat from the front, so we could just confirm it is him. It's absolutely fine. But we believe you. Yeah, it's Brett Eldridge when she went to see him in a gig in Cambridge.
You're going to get AC12 to sort of authorise each of these photos of who they really are.
So Sarah was having dinner out one night, and then she took it.
What did she have?
Oh, hang on. What did you have? Sorry, Sarah, you didn't put it in your email.
Oh.
But she took these. Well, there's 2 photos. This one and this one.
Who are they?
Ramesh Ranganathan.
Go on, try that again.
Ramesh Ranganathan and Rob Beckett having dinner.
Oh.
That was in Heathrow.
I like them too. They make me chuckle.
One more. This one.
Who's that?
Nikki Hewitt sent this in.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was Posh and Bex. It's not Posh and Bex.
Who is it?
David Harbour from Stranger Things.
You've not watched Strange Things, have you? You won't watch it. Really irritating.
Oh, can we have a domestic once we've finished? And Lily Allen. That's Lily Allen and David Harbour. Yeah.
Oh.
That's proper.
I like that.
Thank God you put who it is, because we would have never have got that.
I like that.
So, yeah, keep them coming. That's just a few we've had so far. So if you've got bad paparazzi shots of people or photos of celebs you're like, I'm not sure. You're taking a photo of the wall because your camera's around the wrong way.
Because it's a bad photo.
Yeah, email them here and tell us a little bit of the story, because they're making me chuckle.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, can I show you something?
Yes.
Right, clear a bit of space and open your eyes. Do you know what it is?
Oh, it's puzzle. I was trying to work out what it was.
It is a billboard jigsaw puzzle which goes in a actual billboard, which lights up.
What?
And they're billboards from Pixar Pier.
I do recognise where it's from. Look, I just thought it was a jigsaw, but then I just realised, oh, right. Oh.
So on Pixar Pier in Disneyland, California, they have 3 massive billboards as you walk around to the pier, and each one's got a different Pixar poster.
If we got any footage, we'll put it on over this.
Yeah, we've definitely got photos of them. So this is the Wall-E one. There's also a Coco one, and there's a Finding Nemo one.
Got a little bit of wind.
I do have a little bit of wind.
It's excitement, isn't it?
It is. So it's a jigsaw, but you build it and then put it into a frame.
Oh, I'm loving that.
It's got lights, and it can go on the shelf with all the other light-up things.
Oh, I'm impressed by that.
So you can get all 3 of them on the website, but I thought, try with one. It was only £15. I thought it was really reasonable.
Yeah.
Just like the pier.
Yeah,
that was cute.
That I'm impressed by.
So that's that. And then with that, we also got...
What, a free...
The first anniversary key.
Oh, the Disney Plus key.
There's a few which I've avoided getting, but I got this one because I think, in like 10 years' time, and you see this, you're going to be like, oh yeah, Disney Plus, that thing what Disney did.
I don't know how I'm going to see it with everything else in here. I've got to find it in 10 years' time. It's going to be like a Time Team excavational dig. There's going to be layers of Disney merch over the years as you climb through and find our mummified bodies.
Are you still talking? And then there was a Harry Potter pin this week, which was a Niffler limited edition pin.
We'll put a photo in.
And he's got all of his jewels.
He's nicking the jewels.
So that's cute. So that's carrying on the Harry Potter pins.
That arrived in a massive envelope.
It was big.
It was in a flat envelope inside a big envelope. It was the weirdest
packaging ever.
But it arrived in one piece.
I do love these pins. Quite unique. So yeah, that was a few bits. I've not bought much recently, so it was nice to get a few bits.
Whereas, as you were seeing last week, I've gone crazy at Iceland.
Oh yeah, with all the ice lollies. They were good.
So we had the Palmer Violet one, which you would have seen, and then we also had... Shall I show you? Iceland are doing...
Coca-Cola bottles.
Like the little sweets from Barratt's.
They're very nice.
I'm having one shaped like a cola bottle.
Really tasty.
The thing about cola bottle sweets is that they taste amazing. I think it's the best cola than any other cola in the world because it's just really sweet and sugary. But I don't like the texture of a cola bottle. It just goes on for ages.
Rubbery, isn't it?
Once you get past that sugar coating, it's just like a dog chewing a toffee.
Oh.
So the actual lolly, delicious. And I wish that flavour of cola was the standard flavour because I drink it all the time. Probably not a good thing then, is it?
You can have a nice lolly then.
I'm going to have a nice lolly, and you're going to put your bits away, aren't you?
I'm going to put my bits away, and then I might grab the other camera because we're going to do some sit-down videos for the other channel.
Oh, yeah. So we'll be back at some point later. Wash machine's on final spin. 1,400 revs per minute. This is why we don't have it on full speed. It's only supposed to be on for a minute, this final spin. I feel like it's been on more than that.
Forever. Hello.
Can you hear us?
It's lunchtime.
We've got some random food. I wasn't sure what to cook. They're seitan slices. Hello, can you hear me? Seitan, not the devil. It's a wheat-based protein, and it's got a crunchy pumpkin and sunflower seed topping, I guess, or crispy batter. Coating is the word I was looking for. It's got a crispy coating. Looks like that. Got some new potatoes and the basic salad.
Looks delicious, thank you.
Oh, it doesn't look delicious.
It looks really plain and healthy.
So we're going to have that. Oh, washing machine's now decided to finish.
All calm again. As calm as it can be.
Yeah.
You're alright.
No, that washing machine's given me angst. And people have said, have you taken the bolts out the back? Yeah, they're out. Yeah, it's level. It's just a bad choice of washer, dryer.
Yeah.
We're stuck with for at least 3 years.
Don't recommend it. Oh, there we go. Beep, beep.
Beep, beep, time for dinner. I was going to say there's a bit of peace and quiet, but I can hear TV Man upstairs. And the lady upstairs has been sweeping her balcony, cleaning it off, and all the crap has dropped down onto ours, and dripping water down.
Running down our windows.
Running down the windows that I cleaned once, months ago, and I was hoping there'd be a bit of cleaning for a bit longer.
The whole balcony's covered in debris now.
Yeah. Anyway, it's what you get for living in a building with other people.
The joys.
Washing machine's now finished, so you can probably hear us. David's been taking care of business. What we forgot to say is that, you remember our annual pass refunds from Walt Disney World?
Oh yeah, it rings a bell.
Well, it rings a bell. It was a very long phone call, wasn't it, back in August, and then we didn't get them. That phone call I made the other month must have worked, because this week, this is what turned up. A cheque for $496.83.
It's better than a slap in the face.
We need to go and pay them in at a bank because
Hello, Mr. Bank.
they're drawn in dollars, not pounds, so I can't do it on the app. The exchange rate for pounds to dollars is great, but that's not great if you've got a cheque in dollars. If we'd have got this in August compared to now, it would have worked out an extra 60 quid.
Really? Wowzers. Okay. Now I feel like I've been hard done by.
But the good news is we've both got cheques. We just need to take them to a bank at some point.
And to be fair, we got 2 holidays out of that annual pass.
We did. We used the ticket for 3 weeks, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then they refunded $500, and I feel like it was probably only about $800.
Yeah.
So I think it's really good value for money. So, I mean, even though the exchange rate is by the by,
we did well out of
getting
that.
$500 back.
Yeah.
It's just could have done it with it last year rather than now. So we need to take that.
Need to take care of the business.
Need to take
Do the business.
that into the bank. Venus flytrap update.
I'm your Venus. I'm your fire. I'm your flytrap.
Well, as expected, look,
Is it blossoming?
there's no sign of life. It's a bit like one of our vlogs. We also have got some animal food for Center Parcs.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone says bring animal feed because the ones they sell at Center Parcs are more expensive, obviously, because captive audience. So I ordered a big bag of nuts and a big bag of duck and swan food. However, look. I put it in a plastic bag because, look at the bottom. It's got a big old crack in it. Not the bottom, although that does, but the bottom of the bucket. I mean, it's not ideal. I mean, the good news is it's not food for us, so I'm sure the ducks and the swans won't mind. It just makes it a bit aggy to carry, doesn't it? Because food's falling out the bottom. Nobody wants food falling out the bottom. It's just something else.
Not again.
Something else. I can imagine us. We'll be walking through Center Parcs with that holding out bucket, like the Pied Piper with ducks and swans.
We're going to get some...
Whack, 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 coming up behind us.
We get some carrots and apples, aren't we?
Carrots and apples for the deer, which we've read. So that's on order for food next Sunday when it comes.
It's exciting.
I found something in Asda this week when I went for my jab.
Did you?
Which I thought was very exciting.
Okay.
Do you want to try it?
I do. Can I have my hoodie as well? I'm freezing.
Yeah. I'll get your hoodie and I'll come back with the thing. Right. David's got his hoodie and I brought the things back. You can open your eyes now.
Oh.
I didn't think you'd open it. I had to double check.
Vegan Mars bar.
Mars milk. But it's made with oat milk, so it's vegan. How exciting is that? Who doesn't like a bit of sugary milk? Tasting like a Mars bar, but without the option of making you bad tummy-fied.
You have to shake it well.
Please don't do that. Rude. Vegan Mars milk.
That's amazing.
They had also had Bounty milk, which I've never had.
Ooh, coconutty.
Should we give it a try?
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Oh, what a Sunday afternoon treat this is. I'll do it to his legs.
Whoa. You do it to his... Whoa.
Over his shoe. Cheers. Big ears.
Are they? Well, not as big as I know.
Smells like Mars milk.
Oh, it does. I mean, I can have normal Mars milk, but I choose not to buy it because it just feels a bit unfair, doesn't it?
Getting the caramel, getting the chocolate, getting the Mars.
Oh, no. Oat milk. No.
I don't mind this.
Oh, no. I mean, It tastes chocolatey, but...
It's got an oat taste to it. Oat. It's got an oat taste. I sound like a seal.
Back in the old days, you remember 2019, when I used to get a Starbucks once in a while. I say once in a while, it's only for September through to November when they've got pumpkin spice latte. I started getting oat milk because it was quite nice with a pumpkin spice latte. As a Mars bar drink, no. Don't like it.
I like it a lot.
Oh, you got 2 then.
What would you give it out of 10?
3.
7.
Oh.
I'm going to top mine up.
You can have that. I really don't like it.
Cheers, love.
Well, that's disappointing. But if you're a vegan and you're missing Mars milk, that's delicious. It's a 7. He said it's a 7.
I like it. It's all right. It's not bad tasting. It's better than those cocktails.
Good evening.
It's several hours later.
It is. We have watched quite a lot of vlogs and caught up. We've caught up on Theme Park Baza. We're a few behind on.
Do you think
theirs.
we can remember them all?
No.
Theme Park Baza, Despicable 3.
Cheers is... And
Georgie.
Normal Girl Vlogging. Oh, I feel like there's a couple of them we've missed.
Alex and Ree,
the A&R Life. We watched Baker Family as well, and they had some incredible Jaws-shaped bath bombs they got from Etsy. We'll leave a link to the vlog up there.
It's a fun vlog as well. I enjoyed that.
You should go and check it out. Hopefully, if you want to know the details, Jamie will give you the details of where he got those from for Danielle's birthday. Where's the box gone?
Oh, I threw that in the bin. I didn't realise we needed it.
We finished off the 2 Heston Easter egg hen's eggs that we tried the other week. The one which were crazy expensive and had the banoffee filling. So we kept those back. Yeah, we had those. And now, I mean, it's Sunday night, but it's, I mean, because it's a work
Sunday
night.
night is whiskey night.
I bought,
I don't know why I'm doing Santa.
well, we're going away. I thought I'd get whiskey for going away. And I had a look.
Whiskey's going away whiskey.
Yeah, but we're going to try it tonight.
Okay.
I always look on the news section, as you might have guessed from when I'm doing my food order. I got it because I like the idea of the flavours in it. It says candied aromas and flavours of buttered popcorn, peanut butter and cinnamon. The texture is naturally on the cream corn side. No one wants creamy corn whiskey. Because it said buttered popcorn, I can't say that. Buttered popcorn.
Buttered popcorn.
Peanut butter and cinnamon.
Should I pour us a little bit?
Yeah, so we're going to try it neat. And then if it's no good, I'm just going to add some Coke in it.
Oh, it's very whiskey.
This is where it's just going to taste like neat whiskey, isn't it? Oh, fumes.
Flamethrower.
Well, I think you could pop your own popcorn.
Oh. Is there any chaser?
Always. Definitely one to mix with Coke.
I mean, I don't mind a whiskey. Oh, I'm burning. That's no Jameson's or Johnny Walker.
I mean, as we're talking about new stuff, they do a new caffeine-free Pepsi Max. We used to get Pepsi Max all the time, but I thought you used to give us...
You cut me off, didn't you?
Because it gave us the jitters, and I'm like, there's a lot of caffeine in a Pepsi Max. And
we were more jittery than this.
Can you imagine? And then they do a no caffeine one, so it's maximum taste, but no caffeine. So I might do...
I'm going to have root beer in mine, please.
Oh, that's way nicer. Interesting?
Try it.
Oh no. Is that a waste of a perfectly good root beer?
I think so.
Oh, you... Yeah, I think it's neutralised the flavour of the root beer.
All I can taste is whiskey. Oh well.
It'll get us through the evening. We've got Line of Duty coming up, so that I was just going to confuse us even more.
We need a clear head for that. AC12PQRTY.
That's it. We're done.
Back in the room. And drifted off.
Let's have a recap. Oh.
How is it? Who knows?
Gets better each time.
So we're off to Center Parcs, or we'd been when you're watching this.
Too confusing. We're not going for a week, but we would have been back already by the time you see this. Ooh.
So next week, how much whiskey? And next weekend's video on the Saturday or Sunday. It'll probably be a Center Parcs one. There might be a weekend vlog. Who knows?
It's weeks away, yeah. We've just had whiskey. We shouldn't be making these decisions right now.
There'll be a video anyway. Thank you for watching today, though. Hope you've enjoyed it.
If you've not, come back next week and we'll try and be better.
Yeah, I'm going to say we always try to be better than the week before, but that's not true. We just turn up.
Well, one of us does.
We'll just turn up. Put the camera on. Have a great week. And thanks for your support.
And we'll see you
in the next video.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
What was that? What?
Bye. Bye.